I'm going to tell you the next story now that is about a boy, or maybe of your age, but how his childhood hobbies turned him into a scientist. As the title of the chapter suggests, it is about the making of a scientist by Robert W. Patterson. And it is about the Richard A. Bright is the name of a boy who is a single child of his parents, and his father died very early and did not have any friends to play with. So, blessing in disguise, he had adversities that he was brought up by single parent, and at the same time he had no friends around him. I have made a flowchart to make you understand his whole journey. Richard H. A. Bright is the name of a boy, and this boy had a scientific temperament and inkling towards science and experimentation. In his kindergarten, he became interested in collecting butterflies and various other items like fossils, coins, and rocks, and became stargazer or eager astronomer, somebody who is interested in heavenly bodies like star, moon, and sun, to study them, look at them, understand their motion and their interrelation. Is a person is called astronomer. And his mother encouraged him and brought a telescope and microscope and cameras and very many other equipments to encourage him in his scientific endeavors. His mother gave him a children's book, The Travel of Monarch 10. Now, monarch is a breed of a butterfly. So that was a turning point in his life when he started studying about monarch, the butterflies, and then he became more interested in knowing them. In the second grade, he collected 25 species of butterflies. A Bright raised thousands of butterflies at home. In his basement, he created a kind of breeding ground for butterflies, and there he cultured them. They have the several stages like a larva or caterpillar, pupa, and then the adult butterfly. Richard tagged them as they grew and freed them to study their migration. First, he used to put a tag on their wings and then free them and to fly, to study their migration, where they will go, how far they can go, which area they are interested in. And he studied how monarch butterflies migrated to Central America. Richard put up a slide on frogs at the county science fair, but he was not noticed or given a prize. Now, this is again a learning lesson. When you see something happening around and you are not among those winners, then also you learn things. Participating in very many competition makes you more updated, abreast. It's not always winning give you lesson. You learn from losing also. Richard learnt from his failures. Dr. Frederick A. Urquhart. Break the word and read it, because this is how you are going to learn the spelling. Urquhart of Toronto University, Canada, guided him on various projects. He was awarded prizes at the country as well as the international science fair in subsequent year. At the age of 15, he wrote an article for a scientific journal. His unsuccessful phases of life made him firm, resolute to experiment further. That made him more target-oriented, more learned person for his objectives. In his eighth grade project, Richard Ebright tried to find the causes of the viral diseases caused to his monarch, because all his monarch caterpillars in his basement, which he was culturing or developing, they all died because of a disease, and that viral disease he started studying on it. He thought the disease might be carried by beetles, but he did not get any result. But he won in his experiment. He showed this experiment in one of the exhibition, and he was completely, he could not get any result of that experiment, whether the beetles, or beetle is a kind of insect, they were carriers of that disease or no. But he understood how to experiment anything, and that kind of real experiment is the way, a methodology or strategies how to plan a hypothesis of any experiment, and that is what he learnt there. His next science project was to see whether viceroy butterflies copy monarch butterflies. There are two kinds of butterfly. They are almost similar in looks: viceroy butterflies and monarch butterflies. But he found both the butterflies look same, but monarch do not taste good to the birds. No, birds don't eat monarch. He came third in overall county exhibition on the project that starling is a kind of bird, not eat ordinary bird food, otherwise would have eaten all his monarch. And starling bird is not another experiment he carried on, and that a starling bird not eat ordinary like other ordinary birds, otherwise they would have eaten all is the monarch butterflies. In his second year of high school, he began a new research which led to the discovery of an unknown insect hormone. Insect hormone was discovered, and by blessing in disguise, when he found gold spots on monarch pupa, which everyone assumed just ornamental. They were on the butterfly, they were golden color spots. And those spots, everybody consider they are ornamental, decorative, or they are just adding to the beauty of the butterflies. He built a device which discovered that spots were their hormones. And this all led to Richard's discovering a hormone necessary for the growth of monarch butterfly. Richard worked at the Army Laboratory and US Department of Agriculture Laboratory. There he worked on theory, structure of the hormone. This made him identify the hormone chemical structure. A year and a half later, Ebright got an idea for his new theory about the cell life. The reading of X-ray or photos or chemical structure gave him the answer to read the blueprint of its DNA. And DNA, as you all know, is a substance and nucleus of a cell that controls heredity. It is a blueprint of our life. At Harvard, medical student Ebright experimented to test his theory, and if the theory proves correct, it might lead to the new ideas. These would be new for preventing many types of cancer and other diseases. Ebright, a former scout is what is a scout? Like you have the group of people like in NCC or NSS. They are the young soldiers who work together for some cause. They share their camaraderie. Had other interests also. He became a good debater. It's not only scientific endeavor which helped him, but he was a good debater and public speaker and expert canoeist. Canoeing, is a kind of boat, a single paddling boat where one fit into the frock suit and go inside the boat and he can row it. Another influenced him, Richard A. Weyherer. His social studies teacher spoke highly of him. His magic words are start with the first rate mind. And what was his magical equation? The start with the first rate mind, add curiosity and mix it well. Mix it with the will to win for the right reason. And Ebright had all these qualities. I'm going to repeat all. Start with the first rate mind, add curiosity, mix in with the will to win for the right reason. Will to win for not the wrong reasons, but the right reasons. And Ebright had all these qualities which made him a scientist. That's all in the story. We are going to read the whole story in the next video.